take two. So just trying to do a live this morning. Please let me know if you can hear and see it. I'm just going to add this to a couple of groups. Just bear with me. So just getting this message out. If you feel free to tag and share other people before or after this transmission, if you want to, if you feel like it's a benefit for yourself or others. So give me a sec just to fling this out to Facebook land. Hey Randy. Hey Stacy. So can one of you guys just let me know that you can hear and the sound's okay and the video's okay before we march on? So just give me one more moment and then we'll go. Hi there to everybody that's tuning in. Happy Friday, wherever you are. Australia, New Zealand, I see. I really wanted to just hop on and talk about because I haven't been on Facebook for a little while. I got back from Sydney on Tuesday. I got a little bit of a cold, but nothing major, so no problem. Yeah, it was a very strong weekend, wasn't it, energetically? I know some of you were in the group work. I did a group for the 9-9 portal, and then I continued and did a group for the Academy of Light in Mossman on the 11th of the 9th. Both events were potent, downloading transmissions in their own way. And the theme of completions, the theme of completions coming in very strongly for the 9-9. But what I got was that really for the whole of this month, we are in a very deep karmic, ancestral, and even galactic timeline completion. So what does that mean? What does that mean? I hear you say. It means that many of us are feeling a bit weary or feeling emotionally out of sorts. Emotionally out of sorts. Hello, Amy. Strong energies coming in. So strong energies coming in that are releasing us from... Can totally relate, Raylene. Can totally relate. It does feel like a spring clean, as my sinuses can testimonial of that. So what I've been sensing is this deep shift that's going from the 9-9 to the 10-10, where we're really releasing so much old stuff so that we can, again, notch up, amplify our energy field, and step up onto the next phase of our work, our embodiment, our ascension, if you will. So what I've personally been feeling is a sort of a paradox, Some very old patterning coming up in my face around certain triggers, certain aspects. At the same time, a deep sense of resilience is building as well. Yeah, a deep sense of resilience. And this is, yeah, Beck, this is the up-leveling that is happening on the planet right now. And of course, everyone has their own individual process, and everybody is working on their own pieces of the puzzle. One place that I really found quite strongly coming in since the last few transmissions on the last weekend in Sydney was this sense of the tribes connecting. So, I mean, this is also an ongoing process, but I feel like since, well, perpetually really for some of us, but definitely in the COVID years, there's been an inward look and a semi-isolated kind of doing the work. And that's always got to continue at some level for us to keep working on ourselves and doing the work and owning our shadow and blah, 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 yeah? But I also feel like there's a time now where we have released enough within the heart and high heart for us to start to reach out to brethren. And when I say brethren, I mean star tribes, our spiritual tribes, shamanic tribes, whatever your work would be, to sort of combine frequencies, share frequencies, and work together. I'm not somebody that has had always positive experiences of collaboration, I'll tell you that. Sometimes I've been a little generous or a little naive, shall we say. And but that's also a learning, yes, a learning process of discernment, but not to give up, yeah, not to give up on connecting with your tribe, to connecting with others, to connecting with the right sort of people that are here to support you. I'm very, very blessed in my work that I have such beautiful, committed and supportive and courageous people around me that attend my events, that are ongoingly supportive and really doing the work on themselves and for the earth. That is a blessing to me. Yeah. So I feel like this is the expansion of the blessings at the moment. We are, of course, moving some of the dross, the internal dross, out of the way, so that we can not level up, notch up, and create together these bandwidths of frequency. Something that's been coming up in some of the private sessions is that really connecting with star brothers and sisters from other timelines that are meeting up with me now to kind of share their energies for us to do some work together. Of course, when I'm working with somebody one-on-one, you know, it's also a reciprocal arrangement with the therapist. You know, you're shifting energy, you're moving energy, and I'm always gathering wisdom through my clients and the groups that I run, because as I work and channel with people, whether it's in a group situation or whether it's in a one-to-one client format, you know, as I connect with their team, their higher self, I always am grateful because I get extra access to new wisdom that they are holding within their energy field. And so when we gather in these transmissions, whether it's online, in group, or even one-on-one sessions with people, we are exchanging. You know, we're exchanging our vibrations. Now, what has been coming in the 9-9 and a little bit on the 11-9 was this importance of the throat chakra at the moment within the clearing and releasing process. Well, for myself anyway, I have had a sore throat and a bit of a sinus thing going on, but also it was a very strong theme within the transmissions that came through when I was in Sydney last week. And it's to say that there are many timelines where healers, channels, light language speakers have experienced untoward completions, should we say, or untoward ridicule or shaming or even casting out from our own tribe because of what we hold in our energy field. Many of us gathered before, in the lands before this, and unified our fields through toning. Doesn't necessarily have to be light language, And this toning, and this especially was in Egypt, under the pyramid, at Giza, and this energy was all about unification. Like how there's a pineal choir, I think, that rocks up at the Cryon conferences, and I feel it was something similar. There was something where we actually gathered in mass, and we were the vibrational key codes for new frequencies to be anchored into the earth. So our journeys, most of us in that regard, are a lifelong mission to release the fears, the blocks, and the resistances to moving back into our full expression through the throat chakra. So that may be in a toning sense, that may be in a light language sense, or a healing sense, or it may be just walking through the day in being yourself. So I feel like we're in this amplification of that energy right now. So blocks and fears and resistances are coming up to work with around the inhibition of the throat chakra, not only in ourselves but as a collective field. So this is a month of it. This is a month of deep releasing and deep revelations internally, though, first, and then maybe externally after, but definitely internally, because we have to constantly work with our blind spots and our resistances and our self-sabotaging aspects, so that we can be a vessel for change for others too. So then there's a message of hang in there. I wrote that yesterday in a post, to hang in there if you're feeling a lot right now, because there is a lot of there's a lot going on, not only in this plane. There's a lot going on, and a lot of timelines have been dissolved out of our consciousness, so that we can be freed for a brighter future in ourselves, in the world, within the chaos of the dismantling, of course. But yes, Carolina, to answer that, it is important to manage your nervous system and your energetic system during these energies. They're very electric, Uranian almost in vibration, so it is easy to get a little whooped up and anxious or speedy and burn out a little. So if that's you, then just just step back a little. No harm done. No need to berate yourself for that. It's just this ongoing needing to balance. This ongoing needing to balance. I've had a similar sort of energy moving through me, and I must admit it's been a bit tricky at times, Carolina, but you know what, I was really validated by an experience in the 11-9 when my vision had shifted at the workshop I did there. I was able to see in a different way, and then I realized that part of sometimes the body purification, sometimes the body purification allows a deeper, has to do it in a sort of in a sort of in a cold, sinusy kind of a way to release deep stuff. When I was working early on doing my somatic training, one of our teachers used to say that when you get a cold or a flu or something like that, it is the body releasing narcissism. Yeah, and I love that really, because we all have aspects of us that are narcissistic and young and need validation and all that stuff. I'm not criticizing or judging that, but there is sometimes deep releasing that can happen within the mucous membranes of the body that can help release really old stuff without the needing to know exactly what it is. So if you are going through a bit of a cold or fluid purification, take it as a blessing if you can, and know that you will get through that. Yeah, know that you will get through that. Yeah. So, let me get a few crystals and we'll play a little before I go. Yeah. So there's a few new pieces that came in, and I'll just bring through some energies with them for your light body, and then we'll complete for today. I will post out underneath the event that I'm running. Thank you, my love. I will post the equinox event. I'm running it in Perigium Beach at the community centre here in Sunshine Coast, and I will also have it online. So that's I'm doing it after the official timing of the equinox. I'm going to do it on the Sunday afternoon on the 24th. So you know, the usual aspects of the equinox I think will take part. The balancing of the left-right hemispheres, the balancing of the masculine and feminine, the releasing of what needs to be released into balance, and also, of course, still completing and working with this energy of timelines, which is so strongly part of the work right now. So let me just grab a couple of things, and I'll be right back. Okay. So take a moment. Yeah, so again, if you haven't experienced light language before, really it's just my frequency and my energy of my soul, if you will, guided through different dimensions for releasing, for healing, and to do with what it will in your energy body, in your light body, and we'll see what comes. Yeah. So I've seen a few people are working in Greece at the moment, a few grid workers working with Greece and in Greece themselves and doing powerful work. So thank you for all the earth workers all around the world that are really doing powerful transformational work at a deep level at the moment for the grids. Yeah, it's beautiful, you know. Yeah. Thank you. And the women's circles as well, yeah? And the men's circles and the elder circles are all here and part of the building of the tribes, the unification of energies, and the holding of the space for the shift in the collective. So it's all very unified work that we are doing and pumping energy into the grids. So yeah, spinning together, Elsa, spinning together. I love that. Yeah. So I'm going to start working with this little gorgeous piece. Yeah. A little double swan. Yeah. Baby swan and mum swan, I feel. Yeah. Blue aventurine. Blue aventurine. Yeah. So this is a calming energy. Cooling energy, so that you can slow your insides down and open the heart to what you are being asked to receive right now, energetically, through these energies of September. And what you are, what it feels okay to release in the heart space as well, that no longer serves, and that is ready to go, gently, gracefully, without too much tribulation, you know? So imagine a blue light. Imagine a blue light, and it's working with, actually, it's working with the throat, the high heart, and the heart space, yeah? Shibutu tatatika banana kana shala patata patrianaki. Shile paraki banana kapurkona kaparkanaka. Shile shibutana kaputakanaka. Shalaporiana kaputanaka. Shalaporiana rakanaka. Shalaporiana tututututututanaka. Shile parkiana tututiganaka. Shalapariana kaputianaka. Shile titiki puriana kaputanaka. Shile purka kiputanaka. Shile tekiana. Shialaka. Shialaka, shialaka kuku, shialaka kuku. And there's one little piece for the young heart. So if you are opening up maybe inner child stuff or teenage stuff that feels very raw and vulnerable and a little bit feisty and uncomfortable, we're just going to touch that energy of your inner child, your inner teenager, just to say that they're seen, yeah, just to say that they are seen. They're not alone, they are seen. So feel this in your heart space. Shitirikiyana patana, Shibariyana Liamayanaka, Shibudiyana Riananaka, Shibariyana Riamayanaka, Shubariyana Karayananaki, Shibariyanaka. So what I hear is that it is time for the swan to fly. So we've been sitting in this place of old energy around relationship, whether it's relation to ourselves or relationship to other. So we're now moving into a more expanded place and a more expanded version of ourselves towards the 1010 infinity infinity matrix, which I'll be doing that group in Sydney. But this month, really, the equinox and into the 1010 is very much about core clearing, I feel. And then we move into this new infinity spiral that's coming in. So we'll be able to really lift our energy and expand into new creation, I feel. Much more into after the 1010. You can shoot me if that note doesn't unfold, because I know that things get delayed, but that's what I'm feeling at the moment psychically. So see how you go and give me feedback. I'm open to being wrong and things changing, but yeah, but it's always nice to have something to at least have a bit of hope for, isn't it, when things are a bit heavy at times. Yeah. Okay, so this guy, Palladian higher angel, he's blue obsidian, so it's actually made of glass. It's not a natural crystal, but still very high vibration, I feel. And he's just really coming in for the throat high heart space to just open and allow the matrix to of your Palladian aspect, I would say, Palladian aspect to feel a bit more liberated, the expression to be liberated, the soul aspect of your heart to be liberated. So let us just do a bit of that, yeah. I shep it to Kupatana Kaputanaka Kaputanaka Shala Shala Butatanaka Shala Purgiana 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 Shapurgiana Purgiana 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 Shala Purgiana Purgiana Shala Parkata Shala Parkana Shalaparkana Shiala Shiala Shiala. So just taking a couple of breaths, yeah? Taking a couple of breaths. So I'm being told it's time for me to go because it's time for us to go out. So I think I'll leave it there. I want to just say thank you for tuning in today. Many blessings on your journey. I'll post the equinox event below and hope to catch you guys soon. Take lots of care. It's going to be a big month. Hope to see you at the equinox or the 1010, and please feel free to share this event around, or also the live feed here around, or tag people if it's a benefit, and I will catch you very soon. Okay guys, bye bye for now.